The housing market was hot last year for the Detroit area and really across the country. And as we begin this new year, we're looking ahead at what you might be able to expect if you are planning on buying, selling, or refinancing your home. David Hall is here with us now to share his predictions for the year. He is the president and CEO of Hall Financial. Good morning, David.
Ellie, good morning to you. How are you today?
I am wonderful. I'm excited to get right into this. First and foremost, what are you foreseeing in the market in 2022?
Well, a couple things. I think that the two worst kept secrets right now are rates are going to go up and housing values are going to continue to go up. And I think that those two things are obvious, at least in the short term. We never know what things look like 6, 12 months from now. But I think that it's a pretty good bet that mortgage interest rates are going to rise a little bit, although they're going to stay historically low in terms of where they're at, over the last 30 years. And housing values are going to continue to go up because there's such low inventory in the market for folks to buy that it just pushes the pricing up. Without more inventory, pricing will continue to go up, although I don't think at the same pace it's been going at, and we'll get into that in a minute.
And I was just about to ask you about housing inventory because that's a huge issue for people. It was, at least in 2021. Is it going to remain an issue in 2022? Do you see more houses going on the market this year?
Yeah, the prediction is there will be more inventory this year, although nobody sees an explosion of inventory. And when you couple the fact that folks have locked in record low interest rates into their house, it becomes part of their decision on if they're going to move and give up that interest rate and that really low payment based on that fixed rate, or if they want to maybe relinquish that, sell their home and do something different. So you have all kinds of family decisions when it comes to moving, downsizing, getting more housing because of the fact that the family might be expanding or shrinking. So there's a lot to be considered, but definitely it's going to be a tight housing market again in a historical sense.
Now, I've been told that winter is actually kind of a good time for buyers just because homeowners are eager to sell in the winter usually, since a lot of homes usually go on in the summer, so they're more likely maybe to accept a deal that they might not have accepted in the summer. Is now a good time or not? Would you say that's accurate, or should people sit tight and wait till spring?
No, I think that's absolutely accurate, but I think there's two other factors that add into that as well. Number one, if mortgage interest rates are going to be going up, you're going to be locking in a lower payment now than you're probably going to be locking in 6 months from now. And the fact that housing prices are probably going to continue to go up also lend itself to the fact that you're probably most likely going to get a better deal on a house now than you're going to get in May or June. And then to your point, there's less buyers out there in the market right now than there will be in the spring and summer. So I am an advocate that the winter's a great time for a buyer, and you've got it right on the money.
So then how do you do that then as a buyer? How do you take advantage of those low rates? Because you don't want to see those rise come summertime, and also land your first home in a very competitive market. Yeah,
well, I think, in a historical sense, we've got rates in the low 3s right now. So it's generationally low. Now, last year we had rates in the high 2s, so it's gone up a little bit, but you're still in a great position right now to, if you sign that purchase agreement, lock in that low rate, and again, your payment is going to be historically low based on where interest rates are right now.
So what should you be doing right now then if you are looking to buy in 2022?
Well, the biggest thing you got to do is you got to get approved first before you go looking for a house, because you got to understand your credit score. You got to understand exactly how much your budget should be and what you need to put down. Those are the three biggest things that folks need to know, because the down payment piece is such a big part of it, and people need to plan for that.
And is now a good time to refinance?
Well, it's a great time because of the fact that if you haven't done it yet, and statistics show that 50% or more of homeowners have not refinanced, even with these record low rates, rates are just forecasted to go up in the future. So really now is the time. Rates aren't going lower. They're most likely going higher in 2022.
All right. Sounds like now is the time to jump, no matter who you are, whether you're buying, selling, refinancing. David Hall with Hall Financial, thank you for being here with us this morning.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And now to a quick check of the forecast.